Happy holidays! I'm Annalie,
And I am Patricia.
and we're the 50s chicks, and we are here to tell you the 8 things.
Eight
What?
eight
8 game changers.
dating game changers.
Okay, we gotta start over. We are here to talk about the 8 game changers. No,
Dating game changers.
we're here to talk about the 8 dating game changers we're bringing into 2025.
We're bringing it in.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
8 things that we're going to be doing in 2025 that's gonna change our whole game for dating.
yep, we are starting new in 2025 and leaving all the mess in 2024.
Yes, all that mess that we talked about in our previous,
Yeah,
in our
that's gone.
I don't even know how to say everything we talked about in that other video.
Yes, all that is gone.
Taking it out to the trash.
Yes. So,
Okay.
without further ado, we are jumping into number one.
Courting.
Courting.
I think
Loving
that
the courting.
we need to go back to courting. In the modern era. And what I mean by courting is the idea that we are partnering with intention. We're going to know what our goals are. We're going to, and in this situation with the courting, it's not about fast. Take our time and make sure we're picking the right person. And we're going to do it with intention. There's going to be no, no confusion about what we're doing. Everybody's going to be on the same page. Courting, not the way we're taught, not the way, because when we think of courting, we think of, back in the day, and we're going to give it kind of a modern twist to it. Yes, spin, to where we're going to try to make this whole experience, meeting, partnering,
into what it used to be, I think, because it used to be that you just met with one person and you tried that person out without trying to also talk to A, B, C, D, E, and F.
That is it right there. You're focusing and concentrating on that one person, just like back in the day. When you didn't have all the other distractions. So I want to bring courting into 2025.
So if you meet a guy and you're like, well, I kind of like this guy, you're not going to go on Bumble and try to, swipe while you're just stop for a minute and focus on that and see where it goes.
Yes, and you both agree to do it.
Yes.
That's the thing. You
both
have to agree to do that. But I like that.
Yeah.
The idea
is good.
Courting into 2025.
Yep.
So there you go.
There you go. Number 2
would be thoughtful communication. We're going to be communicating in a more thoughtful way. We're going to slow it down. We're in the age of the fast texting. What else?
I think just like don't be so hell-bent on that text has to come in at 8 a.m. in the morning or else I'm going to spiral and go into some kind of, So
being more conscientious about our communications, not just texting just to text.
Yeah.
Having more... being more meaningful, more substantive, in our communications, and not relying on the fast text. I think we should do cards and letters. Go back old school with the letters, and I dare I say love letters, or even just friendship letters. I mean, I can't imagine how I would feel if in the mail I got a letter from the guy I like.
That's
amazing. Can you imagine?
Yes.
You have an experience.
I do.
About a letter that
I did get a letter. I kept that letter. I did. Yeah. I kept it forever. So yes.
Yes. And that's how we used to do with the letters. We used to keep them. Yeah. Like as keepsakes, and then you can go back and read them. So yeah, I want to bring more thoughtful communication into 2025. Because we're missing that with the whole electronic, texting and all of that. Yeah, we're going to bring and
we're not doing those things where we have a message that we send to the 5 or to 10 people we're talking to. We're doing the intentional with just that one person that we're focusing on.
Yes, and I think I had mentioned in the other video, I'm going to start setting a boundary of phone calls.
Oh, yes.
And I don't want to receive, although, I guess I did tend to get used to the morning text. Yeah. But I want to eliminate that because that could be 1 in 10.
Yep.
And I want to get rid of that as far as I am concerned. I don't want to be 1 in 10 texts that is sent. And I'm not going to do that myself because, I've done that. Yeah. But it's meaningless and it's a time waster.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop doing that as well. But so the more thoughtful communication.
Absolutely.
Into 2025.
That's right. Number 3.
Of course, respecting boundaries.
Yep. I think that we hit on this almost every video
because that is boundaries. They are
they're the most tricky.
Yes,
to stick to.
They can get tricky, but respecting boundaries. And we're going to respect our own boundaries, but we also need to be respecting other people's boundaries.
Yes. Yeah.
We need to be respecting other people's boundaries. If a guy is saying that, I don't know, what could they say?
I'm multi-dating. I'm a multi-dater. What are you going to say?
You're right. That is a good example. If he's saying, I'm a multi-dater.
You need to explore what that means to him. And see if that matches your boundaries.
Right, because because you can't make him change. If that's what he wants to do and how his boundaries are set up, and while he's multi-dating, he expects X, Y, and Z, then you either have to do X, Y, and Z, or you don't,
or you get
match with him.
Yeah,
that's how you respect his boundaries. You can't make him
at the same time.
Well, yeah. You can't make him. You should not be trying to make him conform
into something else
to what you
and he
want.
Won't become something else.
Even if he faked
we think we're that special, but no.
But yes, this is more. Yes, we need to respect our own, but we need to respect theirs as well. If this guy is somebody who does not want to be attached and want to be casual, you can't make him be casual. I mean, be, long term.
Serious. Yeah.
That's his boundary. And you have to respect that. You can't make him do that. Just like he should not be making you change your boundary.
Yeah.
So we're respecting boundaries, our own and other people's. Yep. That's what we're doing in 2025.
That's right. Number 4
is digital courtesy. What in the world would that be?
Yeah, explain that.
We are going to, and I know I'm an offender.
Oh, I know I've been.
No more ghosting.
Yes. That especially comes into play when, because I'm going to say I'm introverted and I'm also, like socially awkward. So sometimes the ghosting feels really like the best way to go. But we're not doing that this year.
No, we're not. 2025, we got to let that go. No more ghosting. Even though I prefer it, I'm going to change. I'm going to be a big girl and do what's right. Yeah. And no more ghosting, no more breadcrumbing, no more keeping anybody on the hook.
Nope.
No more doing that. No more any of those million other things that we do. If you have
A, you're focusing on A, you're not keeping B, just in case A falls through. And if A falls through, you start over. That's it. So,
Now, I don't, okay, because this word gets kind of tricky because no, I just want to distinguish between dating and, okay, I'm going to try to say this in a way that's not confusing. Mm-hmm. Yes, the goal is to be focused on the one person. Mm-hmm. However, if you're in the initial stages of messaging, it's what I'm, if you're messaging here and there, you're focused on the one, and then that's the one that you're going to focus on, and you're not going to be ghosting people. You're going to let them know, that however you want to word it, you're going to let them know. And we're not breadcrumbing these other guys. Once we're focused on this guy, we're not breadcrumbing those other guys. Right. We're not having that guy on the back seat. That's what we're not doing. Yep. We don't want that done to us, and we're not going to do it. Yep. So, especially, just make sure I'm clear when you pick that one guy to focus on. Now, in the initial stages, and you're trying to figure out who that guy is.
That's different.
Yes. Then you're going to be messaging other people. But once you focus on that one guy,
that's the guy.
You cut those other guys loose. You cut them loose. Yep. That's what we're going to do, because we don't want it being done to us. So we're not going to do it to them. Okay.
Yep. Number 5
is self-respect. Self-respect and knowing our worth. Knowing our worth. Self-respect.
Yep.
And I know that becomes one of the most challenging things that we tend to be able to get a handle on. Knowing our worth, knowing, that we're worthy, that there's certain things we should not put ourselves in a position to have happen to us because we don't feel that we're worthy for better than that. We don't need to be allowing people to do and say things to us because we feel that we're not worthy of being treated better than that. We have to know that we are worthy. And as I always say, I tell myself, and I know I'm amazing.
Yes. Well, you have to give yourself all the affirmations.
And you tell yourself that and believe it. And that way you don't put yourself in a position for someone to tread on that, because you're worthy, and knowing that you can walk away.
I love this. I think we've done the Reddit stories where this girl was on a date and somebody was goosenecking and walked out. And did she walk out or
no?
No, she left though.
No, but you're thinking. I thought you were thinking of the one where you remember he was like, "How dare this." And she's overweight. And,
yeah. That one.
Yeah, yes. She unmatched him.
Yes, and he was so mad.
And he was mad. Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's even a better one. Yes.
She unmatched him because she
unmatched him
before
he had a chance to, and he was so mad because he was gonna do it.
Yes, and he could not believe that someone he deemed lower than her, was beat him too.
Yes. Yeah. And we want to be that person that beat him to it.
Yeah.
And you felt that first date. You know it right away.
Right.
As you're driving away,
unmatched. And she didn't even just unmatch. She said, well, I think we're not.
She was really nice about it. I thought.
Match, and then she
was grown and she kept her boundaries straight.
Yes, she did. She was fully hydrated.
Yep.
And that's where we need to be.
And he would have thread hard on her too. So good for her.
We need to know that we are worthy. Yep. We are worthy.
Yep.
And there's certain things we don't have to put up with. We don't have to endure because we are worth more than that.
That's right.
And
number 6.
Non-traditional dating.
Oh yeah,
and I know that's
not for everyone.
Yeah, no.
This is just
ideas.
Yes,
for people who are okay and comfortable with doing that. It just a way to open up your options,
Yes.
non-traditional. We talked about before multi-dating and how that can look however it looks for you. Yep. If you are like frustrated with, the whole dating scene, trying to match with the one person, and that's been a struggle for you for whatever reason, try opening up your options to just meeting different people.
Yep.
And so that you're not so focused on the one person, especially if you're not ready for that. Some of us aren't ready for that.
Yes.
Some of us are not ready to be focused.
Honestly,
on
for the
one
people
person
that are just coming out of a marriage, like, you don't have to jump straight into the next.
Yes.
You don't have to. You can do what's right for you.
Definitely. But just being open to non-traditional ways of however it looks for you and it works for you. We can bring that in.
While still cautioning everyone to be upfront about what you're doing.
Oh gosh, yes.
Don't be hiding that.
Yeah.
Everybody should be kept in the loop about what's going on.
Yes.
And that's why we're going to have the talk real early. Like, even like we were talking about before, if you're going to focus on someone, make sure that he's on the same page.
Oh, yeah, you don't focus without a conversation.
Yes.
My God.
Yes.
Because then you're in a mess.
Yeah.
No, obviously, it is not you. Well, I guess because we're saying when you focus. No, when the both of you are ready to focus.
Yes.
That's when that happens and you're cutting off all these other people.
But I think I would have that talk with that, like, if I find it and I want to focus, I'm going to have that talk real early with him to try to focus so that he also knows. Because right now, everybody's doing that other way. So
well, yeah,
I would have the talk and make sure that he thinks that that's a good idea.
Right, because I would not be focused on the one person if they're not there yet.
No.
I would not do that. If we both decided that, yes, this is what we're going to do, and that's where the courting comes in.
Yep.
When we've decided this is the way we're going to go, and then the both of you can go. But now if one person, obviously, you're getting yourself in some mess.
Yes.
You're getting yourself in some mess.
Yes. So no.
Number 7, gratitude and courtesy. Yeah, I think we need to be more thankful or outwardly show our thankfulness in our dating with our partners. Just, show that we are appreciative, and obviously for the ones that are deserving. Just, show that we're appreciative, thank you. And I'm sure that most people do.
Yeah.
It's just common courtesy.
Doing it. Yes.
But to do some special things, things. I mean, even thank you cards. I think we can bring that back. Doing little thank yous here and there and just showing your appreciation more overtly.
Yes.
And not be, I make a big deal of it, especially if that guy is doing that guy thing.
If he's doing the extra, then definitely you bring extra.
And absolutely. There you go. Because, and I know we get so focused on, and I know I do, like the guy and what's he doing, what we got to also come back to what are we doing? Because for that guy that is bringing it, like we got to bring it too.
Yes, indeed.
We got to bring it on his level. It just can't be one-sided, So yeah, just being more courteous. For those of us that aren't, and I don't know that I always I don't make a conscious effort. For me, it's like a passing, thank you. But I want to, give it more, I don't know, more attention.
Like you said, make more of a conscious effort.
Yes. Yeah.
Because we all do the little thank you, but maybe just think of something else. Like you said, the thank you card or bringing him a little gift. I don't know, like whatever. Something cute
to show they are truly appreciated. Like I said, especially that guy that is guying.
Yes. Oh, I'm not talking about the guy that's not bringing it because I'm not bringing him no little
he's not.
Thank you gift. Nope.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the guy that's
he deserves it. He does.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be more mindful of those little things that we can do.
That's right.
Okay.
Number 8.
And it also, just like with the boundaries, everything comes back to boundaries. Also, authenticity. Authenticity over looking for perfection.
Yep.
Being authentic and looking for authenticity in our potentials. Someone who is real. And I know you always give the example of not the skydiver.
Yeah.
We don't need to be out here looking for a skydiver.
Nope.
We can be looking for the guy that just, I don't know,
likes to watch Netflix.
Yes,
I don't know, binge series with you, those kind of things, like the things that you are probably doing a lot of the time.
That authentic guy, you know, not so much the guy who is got all the bells and whistles and, you know, how they dress, which I know is an issue for me. You know, a modern dressing guy over a non-modern dressing guy. You need to be in Europe.
They're all dressing right.
I know. The guys. Oh gosh.
I don't know why that is a phenomenon that we're seeing.
Fashion forward, and I think how we view masculinity
that's true,
because of how we view masculinity here, and what a man should and should not be wearing. You know, that determines. I
think they can help because they just go to the store and there it is. They don't even sell the stuff.
They don't have cowboys and all that craziness. No. But yeah, so authentic, and that reminded me of one of our Reddit stories. I don't think it's one that we did a video on, but it's one that I read recently where, and I forget what, it was I think the author was a female, and she was complaining about the picture, you know, the older picture. She was complaining about that, but I got the idea from one of the commenters. It was a male.
Okay.
And he made this statement that was, it struck me because he was saying, because the whole theme of the comments were women saying, oh yeah, I met this guy, he showed up, he was like 20 years older than his picture. And then the next woman, I mean, it was a lot of women that were saying that it was 10 years older, they were older, this and that. And this one guy, he says, well, and he wrote it so eloquently, and obviously I don't remember verbatim, but the gist of it was that it seems that these women are looking for the 10-year younger looking, the 20-year younger looking, the younger looking guy. When he was saying, and I'm assuming that he was not one of those younger looking guys, and he said, and he had been searching and on the sites and not getting any responses. And finally he found one woman, and now they're together. And he said, and this was a jab. He said, and now this woman, you know, I have enough money that neither one of us have to work. You know, and he's saying that he's not one of those guys that these women were looking for, because apparently they're only looking for the young looking guy.
Oh, okay.
You know, and if they had not pushed him, passed over him, then they would be living the good life right now. That's kind of what he was kind of saying. Okay. Like, you know,
you should have contacted him. And
no, he already found his girl.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about for interview. That would be interesting.
That would be.
Yes,
that would be interesting.
Yeah,
but it made me think, like, he's right. Like, all these women, there was at least 10 of them that said that the guy showed up and he was
probably
10.
went on a date with him. No.
But and anyway. They said, and the guy was 10 years younger, and it didn't dawn on me. And it probably did not dawn on them that because you're looking for this young guy, like you're doing what we accuse the men of doing. Yeah. And they're getting scammed left and right. Yeah. And now we're doing it, and they're showing up 20 years older. Too. Yep. So evidently that young looking guy was not even, it wasn't even his age. Like, he was like 20 years younger, so he could have been in his 30s or 40s at the time. So it just, I don't know, it just resonated with me that, yeah, we're doing that. All these women are frustrated on a level that they're getting ready to throw in the towel, and they're out here looking for perfection.
And unfortunately, more and more women, it seems, are getting scammed by these guys that look good, and it's funny because when I first started on the dating sites, I sometimes got contacted by these scammers, and to me, they looked like I thought so highly of myself that I thought
that it was a possibility.
That is possible, and now I know better. But yes, but I think people need to really, I don't know, come down from that high horse and be more realistic.
Looking for authenticity. And that's what...
Look for a good guy, a nice guy, someone that's going to treat you super amazing. And your life is going to be so much better.
Yes. And not get caught up on chasing this thing that we accuse the guys, because then they're frustrated and they're mad at women. And then those women were mad at men. They were saying, why are they showing up? No, why are you looking for this guy that looks at least 20 years younger than what you should be looking at? And I didn't even realize it until that guy made that point. Which, you can't.
And being authentic, say, like, the interests you have, like, actually say the interest that you have. So
Don't
that
pretend.
You find that person that has those same interests. Don't just be like, oh, we have so much in common, but you don't.
No, you don't.
Nothing.
You don't. You don't. If you're not active, say you're not active.
Yes. Yeah.
Just say it.
Other non-active people. There's a lot of non-active people out there, so you're not alone.
But authenticity. Authenticity for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that wraps it up. That's what we're bringing in 2025. That's what we're bringing. Because we're going to start this year off, new year, me, new mindset. Yep.
And we are also on Patreon. We're going to start some new content in the upcoming year.
Yes, we are. Yes.
So look out for that. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next videos. And give us your thumbs up.
And like.
That's right.
What is it?
Isn't that thumbs up?
Like? Yeah.
That's the
subscribe.
Subscribe. And comment.
Yes, comment.
Give us your comments. We love all your comments, even the bad ones.
Yes,
even the negative ones. We love it.
Engagement. And we're going to do a video dedicated strictly to our negative
comments. Oh, yes.
Yes. Because we love them.
Yes.
We love them.
Yes, we do. Yep. And until next time, don't forget to live,
laugh,
and connect.
And
I'm doing it. No. Oh my God, nobody can do it.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Knew it was coming.
Yes. You can't do it with those gloves. No. I'm having a hard time. Okay. All right. Bye. Everyone.